It's a video conference.
Hey. Good morning, all the PGTs in biology. Now, let me, because yesterday there was a lot of trouble as far as botany portion was concerned. There was no internet, no line. Even if now also it is downpouring like anything, so heavily. But madam could make it a point to come and. So it could make a point. Now, topic yeah. Now, as per the topic, today's topic is microbes in human welfare. Madam will be starting within very soon because we are now putting all the things for her presentation. तीनटा कौन खसीगला कौन कोची लगे लगे थे ठीक थे अच्छा वर्षा यही जिन सहित रख तमर यही सेम टॉपिक सेम थिंग in BJP Autonomous College. Now, this is very important because nowadays this is the era where you people are, or we throughout the world are suffering from corona. So you know the importance of the microorganisms. So today's topic, as you find, it is the microbes in human welfare, not the human diseases. Although still be dealing something on that particular point. So I don't want to become a bar between her and you people. Now I invite Dr. Tripathi to start her deliveries.
मैंने क्वेश्चन
गोटे डिस्कशन करिए सेटा किधर सेटा इतर दिगे ठीक है तो डिस्कशन करियो
गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीबॉडी
तार किछि चाहिबो को कहिया पेंटिंग से काहे के एटा
गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीबॉडी so I'm Dr. Barsha Tripathi, assistant professor of zoology.
Sanitizer.
Okay, assistant professor of zoology. Assistant professor of Autonomous College. Topic microbes in human welfare. So I've prepared a set of 80 MCQs for the session. So let us begin with it. So the first question is, what is the principal microorganism for yogurt? So we know that yogurt contains a lot of lactobacillus species, but when it comes to what is the most important organism or the principal organism present in curd, it is actually Streptococcus thermophilus and Lactobacillus bulgaricus. The next question is, which of the following microbe is used in production of blue cheese? Now we all know that cheese has a pale yellow white color, but then what makes it blue? What could make it blue? So the answer is C, Penicillium roqueforti. So this actually, when added to the curd, so this actually makes the curd blue in color. Moving on to the next question. So next is, yeast cell crops harvested from vats are used to produce which of the following compounds? alcoholic beverages, enzymes, antibiotics, organic acid. The answer is A, alcoholic beverages. Yeast has mostly been implicated in fermentation, especially alcohol and bread, bakery products. So the answer is alcoholic beverages. अच्छा, सर इसके म्यूट करिएगा, ओके? I'll just be back momentarily. So moving on to the next question, which of the following microorganisms have high vitamin content? Now we know that a lot of food products have a high vitamin content. But when it comes to these single-celled organisms, it's actually interesting to find out that yeast, actually the most primitive eukaryotes, they have a high vitamin content. Okay. Also, the growth medium for yeast consists of hydrocarbons supplemented with mineral salts. Moving on to the next question. Which of the following produces citric acid? Now, the one of the principal species which is used in the production of citric acid, agent widely used for cooking purposes and other industrial purposes, is Aspergillus. When we will, in the subsequent question, we'll see that when we scale up the production of citric acid on a large scale production, there's another species which actually contributes to, which helps in citric acid production. So which of the following, our next question is, which of the following organism is nitrogen fixing and found in rice fields in symbiotic association with Azolla? So the answer is Anabenna. Next question is, which of the following is used as a biofertilizer for soybean crop? So soybean, as we know, it's a good substitute for meat, okay, with a high protein content. So the answer is Rhizobium. Next question is, a common biopesticide for preventing plants from butterfly caterpillars is, the answer is Bacillus thuringiensis. So this insecticidal property of Bacillus thuringiensis actually makes it an ideal partner in actually producing the BT cotton, which actually is resistant to insects, resistant to insect larvae specifically. Next is, yeast is used for the production of tetracycline, butanol, ethanol, citric acid. So the answer is ethanol. Ethanol, it helps in by alcoholic fermentation, it actually yields ethanol. Next is, which alga can be used as food for human beings? The answer is chlorella. There's another algae which is spirulina, which also is the source of single cell protein. Okay. Because we do not have spirulina in the options, we'll pick chlorella. So next is, which of the following microorganisms is not used as a biofertilizer? The answer is Agrobacterium. Next, moving on to the incorrectly matched pair. So the answer is Serratia, which is which is not implicated in drug addiction. So spirulina is a source of single cell protein. Rhizobium is a biofertilizer. Streptomyces, we extract the streptomycin from it. Okay. Next is Trichoderma hasgianum is used for. So this is very important that it is used for biological control of soil-borne plant pathogens. So those pathogens which are actually, through the soil can infect the plants. So it's a good trichoderma is basically a good biological, it's a good agent for controlling those pathogens. Next is which of the following organisms is used in alcoholic fermentation? So the answer is Saccharomyces cerevisiae, or just the Saccharomyces species, which is used in alcoholic fermentation. Saccharomyces is just the name for yeast. So next is the microbial examination of coliform bacteria in foods preferably used. So all of these are actually different kind of selective mediums for different microorganisms. So the answer is all of these can be used to confirm or to grow the bacteria obtained from food and later examine it to identify it actually. Next question is, what are the intrinsic factors for microbial growth? So all of these factors, pH, moisture, oxidation reduction potential, all of these actually affect the microbial growth. Okay. Moisture especially is a very primary requirement for microbes. So moisture rich environments, they usually promote the growth of microbes. So plate count of bacteria in foods generally use the plating medium consists of. Now it's very important that in order to grow a microorganism, we supply it with all of its favorite food, or if not favorite, at least all of the components that it needs to survive. So the answer here would be peptone, yeast extract, glucose, sodium chloride, and distilled water. So sodium chloride would provide ions. Peptone is important because it acts as a food source. Yeast extract actually would help in the growth of the organism. Glucose is basically the primary metabolic product that the organism would actually utilize. Next is common food poisoning microbes are. So Clostridium and Salmonella species, these are the most important or most predominant species that are the causative agents of food poisoning. Clostridium botulinum and Salmonella typhi. So next is Bacillus thuringiensis is used for. The answer is B, biopesticide. As I said, it is also used, the gene from Bacillus thuringiensis is also used. It has been incorporated into the cotton and have been made into transgenic BT cotton. So before penicillin, the first commercial antibacterial available was, the answer is Prontosil. Okay. So all of these antibiotics, penicillin became the first antibiotic to be discovered, and all of these, azithromycin is a higher antibiotic which came much later and which we widely use for treating throat infections. Okay. Next is Azula pinnata has been found to be an important biofertilizer for paddy crops. So this quality is due to the presence of, the answer is nitrogen fixing cyanobacteria. So cyanobacteria in association with Azula, they they act as biofertilizers by providing nitrogen to the plants. Which of the following options includes biofertilizers? Yeah, the answer is, when we talk about biofertilizer, it is actually something that consists of organic biotic agents. So the answer is Nostoc and Oscillatoria. Next is, which is a non-symbiotic biofertilizer? So the answer is Azotobacter. So this is non-symbiotic. Next is nitrogen fixation in the root nodules of Alnus is brought about by the organism Frankia. So yeah, this 25, the question number 25 is a very important question. So vitamin whose content increases following the conversion of milk into curd by lactic acid bacteria is basically vitamin B2. This is one of the lesser known facts that actually the production of curd incorporates vitamin B2 into it. Okay. Next question is wastewater treatment generates a large quantity of sludge which can be treated by. The answer is anaerobic digesters. These organisms which flourish on the waste materials, these are usually anaerobic. So if you give oxygen to them, they might die. Okay, so under inorganic or anaerobic conditions, they are actually used. Next is methanogenic bacteria are not found in. The answer is activated sludge. So all of the other in rumen of cattle, in gobar grass plant and bottom of waterlogged paddy field, there is an abundance of methanogenic bacteria that actually produce methane. Next is the primary treatment of wastewater involves the removal of stable particles. Next is the BOD of wastewater estimated by measuring the amount of oxygen consumption, or the biological oxygen demand is estimated by measuring the oxygen consumption. Next is the free living fungus trichoderma can be used for this. We have already this is kind of a modified question from one of the previous ones. So this trichoderma, this has been implicated in preventing diseases that actually stem from soil pathogens. Okay, so the answer is biological control of plant diseases, soil-borne plant diseases. Next is mycorrhiza does not help the host plant in. The answer is increasing its resistance to insects. So it actually, mycorrhiza enhances the phosphorus intake. It increases its tolerance to drought. It enhances its resistance to root pathogens, but not insects. Okay, insects, it cannot do anything against the insects. The next question is, which of the following is not a nitrogen fixing organism? So Anabaena, nostoc and Azotobacter, all of these are nitrogen fixing. Okay, so the answer is Pseudomonas, which is a non-nitrogen fixing organism. Next is the chemical substance produced by some microbes which can kill or retard the growth of other microbes is called antibiotics. Okay. So you might know antiseptic is used against is actually used to prevent infections. Antacid is, well, for acidity, problem of acidity in the stomach. Okay. Now antibiotics are obtained from, so this is again an important question. So normally the general impression is that antibiotics are obtained from fungus, but it is not so. So it is obtained from bacteria, fungi, actinomycetes. Okay. Then streptomycin, yet an important, very important antibiotic. Where is it obtained from? So the answer is Streptomyces preceius. Next is which of the following is not used as a biopesticide? So rest of the three actually, Bacillus thuringiensis, nucleopolyhedrovirus, and Trichoderma harzianum. So these are all biopesticides except Xanthomonas campestris. Next is statins used for lowering blood cholesterol levels are extracted from. The answer is yeast. So yeast is again a very important or very useful organism, which is also one of the model organisms that we use in biology. Monasco purpuris is a use commercially used in the production of. So the answer is the previous one that we talked about. So it is actually used in the production of statins, which lower the blood cholesterol levels. So the purpose of biological treatment of wastewater is to reduce the biological oxygen demand. So this is yet a very important or very interesting question. So masses of bacteria held together by slime and fungal filaments to form mesh-like structures are called, these are called flows. Okay. So these are an active part of the sewage treatment that is done. So next question is, in the sewage treatment, bacterial flows are allowed to sediment in a settling tank. So this sediment is called as the activated sludge. So flows are basically the activated sludge in the water treatment, sewage treatment. Now, methanogens growing anaerobically on cellulosic material produce methane, carbon dioxide, and hydrogen. So methanogen, they do not just produce methane, but they also produce along with it carbon dioxide and hydrogen. Next question is, which of the following bacteria is present in the rumen of cattle? So the answer is Azotobacter is a nitrogen fixing bacteria. Rhizobium is the same. Azospirillum is same. So it's the answer would be Methanobacterium, which is present in the rumen of cattle. Next is biogas production is which of the following? So it is actually an anaerobic process. So oxygen would actually inhibit the process. Next is biogas is produced by it is anaerobic, as well as it actually needs the help of methanogenic bacteria. So that is why cow dung acts as an excellent raw material to produce biogas, because it already contains a lot of methanogenic bacteria. Then Mycobacterium reagent that can be used to control butterfly caterpillars is Bacillus thuringiensis. Next question is, the Bacillus thuringiensis BT strains has been used for designing novel. The answer is bioinsecticidal plants. The most common example is BT cotton, which has been which incorporates a gene from this Bacillus thuringiensis into the genome of the cotton plant that actually makes it resistant to insect larvae or pathogenic larvae. So this question we have already discussed. This is actually a repeat. So Trichoderma hazardarium is used for the biological control of soil-borne plant pathogens. Next is baculoviruses do not show host specificity, narrow spectrum applications, effects on non-target pathogen, and utility in IPM program. The answer is non-target pathogens. Yeah, so this is again an important question. So what makes the nitrogen fixing bacteria Rhizobium fix nitrogen? So penicillium is used for production of antibiotic. Aspergillus is used for, again, synthesis of citric acid. Streptococcus is used for production of streptomycin. But what about Rhizobium? It's a nitrogen fixing bacteria. So what makes it so special? The answer is the presence of this NIF gene, which actually helps in which renders the capability to Rhizobium to fix nitrogen. Next is, the term antibiotic was first used by. So this is a lesser known fact that it was actually Waxman who coined the term antibiotic. Next is arsenic. So lichens we know is an association of fungi and algae. So what is actually the what is one of the other uses of lichens? So it is actually arsenic acid is actually produced by lichens. Next is retting of jute, the fermenting microbes. Retting of jute is basically when you put it in a fermenting solution for a long time, the fibers of jute actually come apart. So this has been actually done by butyric acid bacteria, which I think we will discuss in a few questions. So there's a question about this butyric acid bacteria. Which one is produced by Arabia gossypi? So there's actually should be a space here. Arabia gossypi. So the answer is riboflavin. So a component of vitamin B is actually vitamin B12 is actually produced by Arabia gossypi. The next question is, industrial alcohol will be produced by using a starter culture. So the starter culture is basically of bottom yeast. So we call it as bottom yeast that actually helps in the large scale production of industrial alcohol. this is the next question is also a very lesser known fact. So during the industrial production of streptomycin, so one of the very important secondary metabolite or byproduct is something which is very useful, which is vitamin B12. So B12, we also encountered B12 when we were talking about the curdling of milk. So formation of curd from milk also enhances the B12 content in the milk. So thermoresistant bacteria are important in the preservation of foods by canning. So the answer is canning. So freezing is when you freeze it, canning is when you're packing it. Irradiation is, putting it through or focusing gamma rays on it so that it actually is free of microorganisms. Now, so though penicillin was initially extracted from Penicillium notatum, but commercially this penicillin is produced by Penicillium chrysogenum. So this is also one of the lesser known facts. So next question is, vitamin B12 can be estimated and determined by using organisms, specifically this lactobacillus species called Lactobacillus leishmani. This helps in estimating the vitamin B12 content. So this is what this is one of the important agents actually that incorporates B12 into the curd. Next is microbial industry. Industrial microbiology mainly depends on the phenomenon of pasteurization, fermentation, vaccination. The answer is actually fermentation. So a lot of microbiological processes are dependent on the process of fermentation. Let's take example of alcohol production or bakery. So all of these actually involve fermentation. Also, in the talking the same terms, for the production of ethanol, the raw material used is actually sulfate waste liquor. Sulfite waste liquor. Next question is actually L-lysine, which is actually an essential amino acid, is produced from which of the following? So the answer is Corynebacterium glutamicum. Next is amylase, that we know breaks down carbohydrates or break down specifically amylose residues. So, so this amylase enzyme is produced, is large scale produced by the organism Bacillus subtilis. Then pectinase, again the enzyme that breaks down pectin, is industrially produced from A. niger. Then cellulose, which is produced from, I'm sorry, it should actually be cellulase, not cellulose, but cellulase. Yeah, so cellulase is produced from Trichoderma koningi. So this Trichoderma is actually a very important species. It's as useful as it is harmful. So next question is, the production of vitamin B12 is from, both of this industrial scale production of vitamin B12 basically depends on this Propionibacterium and Pseudomonas species. Both of them are commercially utilized to produce B12. So we already know that Saccharomyces cerevisiae is largely used in the production of ethanol, but along with it, this Clostridium acetobutylicum is also used in the production of ethanol. The next question would be, in production of ethanol, industrially the yeast used is, the answer is both this K. pneumoniae and Culebromyces fragilis. These are both used. It's actually Culebromyces fragilis and Saccharomyces cerevisiae. These are both used in the production of yeast. Now this is yet an interesting question. So citric acid is also produced by fungi. So we know that it is produced mainly by Aspergillus. But in aerobic condition, all of this Aspergillus and penicillin and mucor, all of these species can actually yield citric acid. Actually, this question, so this should actually be fern. Yeah, so the aquatic fern, which is an excellent biofertilizer, is Azolla. Yeah, so we come to spirulina here. So spirulina is a widely known single cell protein, the source of single cell protein. Widely used by, because it's a seaweed, it's widely one of the countries that widely use it is actually Japan. Now, when we use funguses for treating or killing microbes or preventing growth of microbes, we call it biofungicide. So this Divine and College are two trade names for biofungicide. Cow dung we know is widely used for the production of biogas. But apart from it, the answer is actually all of these. So Hydrilla, Solanum nigrarum, Ichonia crapacis, and Parthenium hysterophorus. So these all are weeds or plant sources that can be used in the biogas production. Yeah, so the cultivation of Bt cotton has much been in use. So the prefix Bt basically here refers to the Bacillus thuringiensis, or the endotoxin gene from Bacillus thuringiensis, which actually helps the plant or it makes the plant resistant against insects. Mycorrhiza, how does it promote plant growth? So it does not absorb inorganic ions from, it does not help the plant in utilizing atmospheric nitrogen. It does not protect the plant from infection, or doesn't serve the plant as a growth regulator, but it actually helps the plant in absorbing inorganic ions from soil. That is why the association is actually useful. Next is, which of the following neem product is used as an insect repellent? So the answer is azadirachtin is used as a insect repellent. Now, next question is, which of the following is a correct statement? So Bt in Bt cotton, so the first statement is Bt in Bt cotton indicates that it is a genetically modified organism produced through biotechnology. So Bt here definitely doesn't stand for biotechnology. It actually stands for the Bacillus thuringiensis. Now next is somatic hybridization involves fusion of two complete plant cells, not plant, but yeah, plant cells carrying desired genes. So somatic hybridization is actually the hybridization of two plant cells. That is correct, but the desired gene part is not correct. Next is the anticoagulant hirudin is produced from transgenic Brassica nepus seeds. Next is the flavor saver variety of tomato has enhanced the production of ethylene, which improves its taste. Actually, flavor saver has more shelf life. Also, it has better taste, but that is not due to the production of ethylene. Ethylene basically would lead to early ripening of flavor saver. More ethylene would lead to. The answer is actually the C, which is anticoagulant hirudin is produced from transgenic Brassica nepus seeds. So next question is, nitrogen fixation in the root nodules of Alnus is carried out by Frankia. This is again a repeated question. Next question is, yeah, so lactic acid, this we have also discussed. So lactic acid bacteria converts milk into curd and improves its nutritional quality by enhancing vitamin B or enriching it in vitamin B. This is also a repeated question. Trichoderma herbaceum is actually used for biological control of soil-borne plants. Next example is, an example of endomycorrhiza is glomus. Rhizobium is actually an ectomycorrhiza. Next is, which of the following is mainly produced by the activity of anaerobic bacteria on sewage? So the answer is marsh gas, which mainly contains a lot of methane. Next is, which is wrongly matched? So Clostridium butylicum, it actually produces butyric acid, which is actually the answer. This is wrongly matched. So Aspergillus ciner, it is produced in the production of citric acid. Yeast, these statins, which are basically cholesterol lowering agents, are produced from the yeast, and acetic acid is produced from Acidobacter acetae. Yeah, that's all. That's all the questions that I had from this unit.
Other questions are touching?
No, sir. I think 80 questions.
Subjective questions.
No, sir. No subjective which you prepared. MCQs prepared.
How to change the system for the anything on the topic, sir? Teachers, any doubts, any topic if you want to interact? Sir, madam, and any topic you want to interact? Because the topic is very short, microbes in human welfare, both subtopic, that is why 80 questions has prepared, that's all. I think that is perhaps in the first unit test. Any questions?
So I would like to know, I mean, this is more sort of a feedback. So how would you implement these questions in your teaching curriculum? So how would, I would just like to know, how would it help you? About this topic, I would say that the most important topics or the parts where from where I see questions coming are definitely the use of microorganisms as biofertilizers and industrial microorganisms in industrial processing. So what I would like to ask is, how do you think, it's more sort of a feedback, like how can I improve it? Or the first question is this, and then how would this help you incorporate this in your teaching curriculum?
Want to participate, please? Any suggestion or any doubts? Because microbes at the post level is very less. So any doubts or anything if you want to interact, please interact.
Treatment
Take each of these microbes. So for example, we take the eukaryotic cells individually, and then we discuss about it in classes, we discuss about it in details. So
process of sewage treatment, madam.
No doubts. No interaction.
sewage treatment,
Jadi if any no interaction, we can stop it because the topic is very small.
sewage treatment, sewage treatment,
Nothing.
sewage treatment, sir.
ଆପଣ ଯଦି କେହି participate କରିବେନି ତେବେ we can stop here because the topic is very short. Micro
Sir, ଆପଣ mute କରିଦେଇଛନ୍ତି।
is really very short and she has given a lot of questions. We will share these questions later on, but anything if you want. It's me. So do you want us to stop here today in this session? Unmute ଅଛି ତ କେହି କିଛି କେତେ ଜଣ participate କରିଛନ୍ତି ଦେଖିଲେ? ସନାତନ ବାବୁ କେତେ ଜଣ participate କେତେ ଜଣ ଅଛନ୍ତି? କେତେ ଜଣ ଅଛନ୍ତି ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଦେଶରେ? 13 ଜଣ ଏ କଥା 11 ଅଛନ୍ତି। Vacancy
Sir, ଆମ କଥା ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଶୁଣା ଯାଉନି।
No, if no doubt, then we can stop the session here today. So if no doubts, we can stop the session today and the questions will be shared later on. And you people join again at 11:15.
Yes, sir.
Yes, then we stop here now. We join the next session at 11:15. Okay, thank you very much. Sanatana kar diyantu.
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସେ ଏଇଟା ରଖିଦେବେ ନା?
हाँ रखी ये करो